Hi, welcome to Gemini Star Spiritual Wellness. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited that you're here with me for this video. So today's video, we are doing the October 2025 tarot reading for all the water signs. So that would be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So let's see what's going on for all you water signs out there for the month of October 2025. And as always, please take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't, because there'll be a lot of people watching this video. So it might resonate with you, it might not. And please hit the like button. I am trying to grow my channel between now and the end of the year. I'm trying to grow it a good bit, and I could really use your help with that. And by hitting that like button, you are sending it out to more people to see this video. And if you hit the subscribe button, you're helping my channel to grow as well. And it will also, when you hit subscribe, you'll see other videos that I put out. You'll get them as I put them out if you're a subscriber. So thank you for your help with that. And I appreciate all my subscribers. And I'm excited. I have been, I had 2 weeks in so far of doing the element readings for the week, and they come out weekly every Friday. So look for that every Friday. So I was excited to add those extra readings for everybody because everyone seems to really like the element weekly readings. So that's good. So let's see what is going to be the energy for water signs for the month of October 2025. What is going to be the energy for water signs for the month of October 2025? It's like the cards are trying to jump out of my hands for you all. So it looks like that might be some intense energy. Okay. And I just want to let you know I did the general collective monthly reading came out on Sunday. So if you want to check that out, because that might resonate with you as well. All right, so we got the Hierophant. Ooh, Justice. The Hermit. The Emperor. Magician. The Hanged Man. And the Three of Pentacles. So this is a small spread, water signs, and you literally have all but one card is a major arcana. And that's a really big deal because remember I said the cards were like jumping out of my hands. So that's telling me that there's some really intense energy going on for you all right now. Just with the way the cards were acting and then how many major arcanas you have in this reading. I mean, this is the most I've ever seen in a reading that I've done in a long, long time. So there's a lot of energy that you're dealing with that's coming at you, water signs, and that you're involved in right now. So coming into the month of October, water signs, you're kind of in this hermit-like energy. So you're the hermit, he's very wise and but he's spending a lot of time, it could be in solitude, spending a lot of time to yourself, kind of thinking things through and using introspection, working with your inner knowing, but allowing your inner knowing to guide yourself. Because you see, he's got this little lantern right here in front of him, and it's helping to guide him. So it's kind of bringing light to the darkness, is what I'm hearing. It's like you're using your intuition to bring light to the darkness, to help you move forward in the current energy you're in, but you're spending time in solitude, introspection, thinking things through, but you're using your intuition and your inner light to guide you through this process through the darkness. So that's the kind of energy that you're in coming into the month of October. That's where you are. So let's look at your current energy. So your current energy, you're in this Hierophant energy. So the Hierophant can mean many different things depending on the reading and what cards are around it. But what I feel in this reading, it's like you are, it's kind of like you're in a very, I don't want to say working with systems, but I feel like you're in a very kind of proper, established energy. So it's kind of like, this is, it's like this, you're following introspection, but it's kind of like, you're trying to do it in a very legitimate way. Like this is the way things have to be. Follow by the book. That's what I'm trying to say. You're following by the book or trying to do things by the book. and be very official about it. Like, this is the right way of doing things, and got to do it in this order, and very being very like how can I say it? It'll come to me. Can't think of the word, but being very like deliberate in your action and having everything planned out. And you're working on, and this is what you want, you're trying to bring in, you want justice. So I feel like maybe you're trying to do everything by the book because you're trying to get justice, or you could be trying to um deliver justice. It could be that as well. So you've been doing a lot of like going back to the hermit coming into this month, a lot of like introspection, heavy thinking, spending time because you're trying to figure out, either, you want justice to come in or you're trying to deliver justice in a situation. But for the situation that that you're finding yourself in, there's an element of justice to it. And I feel like it could be trying to do everything by the book, but it could be you're looking for justice because with like a system, or what I'm having pop in my head is a court system. You're looking for justice through a court, like maybe a court case or a court system. You're looking to deliver, for deliver like justice to be delivered, but you want justice, but it's like everything by the book. So like say you are dealing with a court case, water signs, it's like deep thinking, thinking things through, doing things in official capacity, like following the book and having all your documents done in a certain way and having all that organized. So it could be a situation like that where you're trying to do it by the book, follow the letter of the law because you're working with like a court case or something and trying to get justice. But also, it's like you've got this, the atmosphere that you're in is this emperor energy. So the emperor is the accumulation of all four kings of all the suits. So it's kind of like he has all those attributes within him. But the emperor is like he's very wise, and he has that very powerful kind of masculine energy, take charge. But I feel like that is the that's the energy, and it could be like a fire sign, that you're dealing with. But it's that kind of take charge energy, that very like the emperor is very confident, he's very strong, he's very kind of powerful in that energy, that masculine energy. And I feel that that's the atmosphere that you're in. So it's kind of like, and you can see these are all heavy hitters, and this is your current energy. I mean, these are all pretty heavy cards that you're in right now. But the atmosphere is like you're in this emperor energy about it. Whatever situation you're in, about with the Hierophant that I described, and then the Justice, it's like you're in this kind of, tough, masculine, confident energy, just you're wise, you're sure of yourself. You're in that kind of energy. And that's what's going on for you currently. That's your current energy, the current moment. But in the near future, it looks like you're working on manifesting something for yourself. So it could be an outcome to whatever that situation is that, the Justice card and the Hierophant and all that's part of that I've been talking about. It could be you're trying to manifest a certain outcome to that. So the thing about the Magician is he's working hard and he's got all the tools. So you can see he's got a cup, a pentacle, he's got a wand down here, and he's got, a wand up here, and he's got a sword. Yeah, he's got a sword on the table. So he's got all the suits on the table and in his hand, that he's working with. So you're using basically everything you have to try to manifest this outcome that you want to whatever the current situation that you're in that I was describing. And I do feel like you're in the near future, you're manifesting the outcome you want. But what I'm getting from the universe, water signs, is that it's gonna be kind of a team effort. So you're working on the foundation right now to the outcome, to what the situation you're in. You're working on the foundation, and it's going to be teamwork. So it's like there could be other people helping you to bring this outcome that you want to pass. So you might be needing the help of others, and like it's going to be kind of a team effort, but you're working on this foundation right now, for this outcome to be the way you want it to be. You're working in the current energy, and I feel like, especially for this reading, I'm hearing it's for the current energy and in the near future that these two cards are talking about. So it's kind of like you're working on that foundation right now. You're, possibly working with a team. And if it is like a legal, case, or, judicial case, something like that, it's kind of like, maybe you're working with a team of lawyers or something like that. So it's like a team building a foundation. But also, with this hangman energy, I feel like there's a sense of using your intuition and enlightenment to guide you through this, because you're kind of like, how can I say it? It's like, what I'm hearing is wait, not to rush forward through it. It's kind of like you're in this hangman energy of, kind of waiting, like you're getting all your ducks in a row, you're doing everything you should, going by the book, so to speak, like I was saying, in this situation, doing teamwork, making foundation. But it's like you're in this hangman energy a little bit through this process, because you're trying to use enlightenment, like you're being enlightened through this process, and there's downloads coming to you through this process. So it could be like it's moving forward, but you're being a little bit, I don't want to say slow about it, but as these downloads are coming in for you, and you're getting these, downloads of information, and you're being enlightened, it's like you're taking time to process it. That's what I'm hearing. Like you're taking time, because remember, coming into the month of October, water signs, you were in this energy, kind of solitude, using your intuition, using your inner light, so you took some time coming into the month thinking about all this. But it's like, in the currently, you're still getting downloads. And even though you might be working on the situation, as I described earlier in the current cards, you might be working on it, but you're getting downloads, and then you're in that hangman energy to process that information before you move forward. So downloads, process, you're being enlightened to information, or lightened. It's like you're taking little breaks to process that information in like hangman energy as you're moving forward with this. And then, like, here you've got the yeah, you've got, like, what I'm feeling is, like I said, as you're working on this foundation, and as you're possibly working as a team with other people, which I feel could very well be the case with this card, it's kind of like you're being enlightened in this process, is what I'm trying. It's like, I'm sorry, I have all this stuff in my head coming out. I'm trying to, it's like it's faster than I can speak. So it's kind of like you're having all this enlightenment downloads coming in to help build this foundation, and to help with the teamwork, and help with the process. But it's like you have to take, as you get those downloads and you get that enlightenment, you have to take a moment to process it before you can move forward. When I say a moment, maybe a day or a couple days, I'm not thinking, I'm not feeling a long, long time, but it's like you give yourself a little bit of time to move forward and process that information as you go to the next step, because it is going to help you with this foundation and teamwork. And that's why you're getting the downloads and you're getting the enlightenment, is to help you. It's to help you with the process and give you wisdom to help you through this process. And my nose is itching. So that's telling me I'm on the right track. It's the universe's way of saying that that's right. Use your wisdom. You're getting this to help you, and to give you wisdom to help you with the process of building the foundation, and everything with this situation that you're in. So that's what I have for you, water signs. So it's like it's another deep reading. So excuse me, all the elements for October have been very deep. Even the collective reading, the general collective. So it looks like October is going to be like a really deep, intense month for everybody. But I do feel like, you are going to manifest the outcome that you want to this situation. So just continue to use those downloads, continue to let that guide you, use that information, gain that wisdom, give yourself time to process it. Let that information, let all that help you with the foundation, working as a team, and and you are going to, you are going to have success in manifesting, through this situation, because you're working hard on, and this is the near future card. So you're not there yet because you're in that heavy energy that I showed you earlier right now, the current energy, but this is in the near future. And so you are, going to work your way through manifesting the outcome that you want, is what I heard. So that's where you are. And I'm sorry about the lighting while I was doing this video. I noticed like it's because here you can see it's getting dark outside, and so the camera is trying to keep adjusting to the change in lighting inside. So it's been kind of wonky. So I'm sorry about that. But that's what I have for you, water signs. So another intense energy. It looks like, or reading. It looks like it's going to be an intense October for you. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.